Hi there, Emmanuel here from empowermentteam.org, and the question we're going to be investigating today is how long does it take to learn Forex trading? You know what I mean? And I'm going to go through all of that. And I'm also going to go through what I think people are actually really asking when they ask this question. And as well as that, in a second, I'm also going to give you access to the trading group that I personally trade with. Now, this is headed up by 5, 6, 7-figure Forex earners that are teaching you two really powerful strategies, and they're going to give you access to that completely for free for the whole week. I'll just show you it very quickly here. So you're going to get access to these recordings every day. They're live every day. Ask as many questions as you want, watch the strategy in action, and get full access to the strategy, and you see exactly what any members would get. You get all of that completely for free, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second and how to get involved with that. Yeah. So anyway, so let's get started. So most people, when they get into trading, they get really frustrated after a while because they think it takes too long. So they ask the question, how long does it take to learn Forex trading? Now, I went to Google, and the great Google says it takes about 6 months to a year to become a competent Forex trader. However, the time it takes to learn Forex depends on several factors, including the individual's learning style, dedication, and commitment. With the right mindset and approach, anyone can learn Forex and become a successful trader. And I believe that as well. Anyone with the right mindset can learn this. And we might come back to that question about mindset in a little bit, you know. So when you first come to Forex, you're probably given all these patterns. There's loads of patterns people tell you to trade. These are a lot of retail patterns, things like head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, double tops. And to see those things on a chart and learn the basics of trading, really, I think it takes three months to 6 months, you know, to learn that a green is an up candle, a red is a down candle, that this is potentially in a downtrend. There's support and resistance lines, and maybe those things I just showed you, the double bottoms, maybe there's a double bottom here, head and shoulders, all that sort of stuff. It doesn't take that long to see it on the chart. One of the hardest things, I think, potentially, is probably trend, because trend can be different on different time frames. For example, on a weekly, like this here is in a downtrend on the weekly, but on the 4 hour that we were just on, it's kind of looking like it's getting ready to turn into an uptrend, and probably on an even lower time frame, like a 15-minute, you're probably in an uptrend already. So that's the bit that was a little tricky, you know, when at the beginning. It was tricky for me anyway. So those are the bits that take a little longer to learn, but just basically learning what the patterns and stuff like that are like don't take too long. You know, there's 3 parts to learning trading, really, 3 major parts. The first is you need some sort of a strategy. So no matter how the charts are, you need something that tells you, right, this is where we're going to enter the market and this is where we're going to get out of the market. And the group that I said that I'm with, we have 2 very powerful strategies that just dumb it all down for you, and you have an educator that actually tells you exactly what to do, which is why the learning curve is a lot quicker with us, you know. So the 2 strategies I'll show you. The first one's called Smart Monix, and you have an educator that comes on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, the top educator in the IM Academy. They come on and actually talks you through these things, and you're given this scanner, and you see here it actually tells you the pair, it tells you the time frame, so all of those things are taken away from you. So USD, Swiss, 1 hour time frame, and the actual educator that I just said, his name's Manny, marks the charts up for you as well. And when you get on his lives, he actually shows you where he trades it himself. So it's almost like having a live trader trade with you, which is why the journey of learning it is so much shorter. You don't have to worry about pairs and time frames and all this and how to mark up the charts. But as you go along, you learn that sort of stuff. But initially, just to get going, that reduces your learning curve. The second trading pattern that we use is something we call the 62 and the ATH. And I'll show this to you on the chart now. Let me go down to a lower time frame here in the 15-minute, and I'll turn it on. So these arrows here are the ATH, and the 62 is basically just bouncing off the 62 trend line, you know, and we just teach you all of that as well. So you can see these are all indicators that are given to you. It makes learning very simple when you've got things and arrows pointing and telling you get in here to a trade. So the strategy is the first part of any sort of learning. And that's the bit I think in what we do is so much quickly. It takes really quick because you've got arrows, you've got educators telling you this is how it's done. The second bit is the trading plan. So the plan is the sessions that you're going to trade in, the pairs that you're going to trade, again, all given to you with this scanner. If you're going to trade the scanner, or on the ATH, you just pick maybe 4 pairs. That's what we advise. That's the second part. But the hardest bit, and where I think what people are really asking when they ask this question, how long does it take? What they're asking is, how long is it going to take me before I make any money with Forex trading, and consistent money? Now for that is all about the mindset, because really learning patterns doesn't take that long. Getting a trading plan doesn't take long. We actually give you a trading plan. We have units here, and everything's broken down in the units of education here. And in one of them here, I think it's unit 8, they give you a trading plan, giving you a trading plan for whatever time zone you live in. So all of that's given to you, but the mindset to stick to your trading plan no matter what. Don't let that fear of missing out take over, or chasing trades and all this sort of stuff. That's the bit that most people find very, very difficult to master. This is why we also give you things like trading in the zone, things that really work on your mindset. That's the hardest part of trading, and knowing that this is a journey. Not just learning trading isn't the difficult bit. You'll probably learn it in 3 months. You'll probably learn it to a level where you could probably teach it better than most. But can you trade and be a winning, successful trader? That's the bit that's a bit more tricky if you don't have your mindset right. Making money from this is a different thing, because there's 3 stages to that you have to go through. The first stage, and the hardest stage, and where most people get stuck, is you're going to lose most of the time. You lose most of your trades. That's why we advise you to stay on a demo and go through a series of trades, maybe 25 trades, until you start to get at the second stage, which is break even. When you get to the break even stage, now most people are like, they won't stick the course to get to the break even bit, because when you're now, you're winning a few trades, you're losing a few trades, and out of a series of 25 trades, you more or less break even. You're now very close to the stage you really want to be at, which is stage 3, is the profitable stage. So that is the bit that's going to take a bit of time. That's the bit I think when Google says here 3 to 6 months, or 6 months to a year, they're talking about that stage to get profitable. 6 months to a year is probably about right, unless you follow exactly what educators are teaching you, then it's quicker. If you want to do it all by yourself, it's going to take a bit of time. But if you follow other people, follow leaders that are showing you how this done, then it's quicker to get to a place where you're actually making profit more consistently. So I hope that helped. I hope that kind of helped to kind of clear things up a little bit. If you want to come and see exactly what we do and get access to this Smart Monix, and get access to the ATH that I showed you, and watch the educators in action, and it's live every single day from Monday all the way through to Friday. It starts on Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. GMT, and it goes on all through the week. And it's, these aren't like 10-minute webinars. They're like an hour and a half where the educators get on. They talk about the trades that they personally are going to take. They're showing you where and why they're taking it. They're showing you the Smart Monix indicators in action. They're showing you the ATH indicators in action. And you can be on there and ask as many questions as you want. And that's why we accelerate people's learning. And you'll see the testimonials when you get into the group. So many people are crushing it with this, because of all the help that you get from these leaders. 5, 6, 7-figure earners are there supporting you and helping you through this, as well as all the other people in the group. There's 5,000 plus people in the group that are really doing good things and are successful. So, like I said, if you want access to that, then all you need to do is scroll down below this video. You click on the link there, and once you've opted in, you'll get completely free access to next week's training. Starts Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. GMT. But either way, listen, I hope you got some value from this. If you did, just take a second, give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying the channel, then also just consider subscribing. Subscribe button will be below. Just click on that. And, you know, so you don't miss out on anything I put out next time. All right, then, once again, thanks again for listening. Until next time, you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.